On this episode of Beer, Blues, and BS, I'm not going to lie. It's been a week. Kidder and I, we're running a bit on fumes. Don't worry, we're going to try and talk about a few things. I got some hobby stuff. We'll do a little bit of unboxing. Kidder is trying something new during What's on Tap. It's kind of weird, but just go with it. And we get to see some footage of flashing lights. And yeah, it's something. So buckle up, folks. You're in a good place. Welcome to the show.
It's Howard Blues and the Mark Kidder. Pour a cold beverage, pull up a seat, enjoy time with friends.
Triple B! Well, the Triple B sucks. Okay? Oh, come on.
Whatever, man. This is Beer, Blues, and BS. Online at beerbluesbs.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Beer, Blues, and BS, the podcast that says we don't need any really quippy, clever line at the beginning of the show. Just get on with the drinking. I'm your host, Howard Blues, here, as always, with my co-host, the man, the myth, the legend, the Mark Kidder. Hitter! How you doing tonight?
You know, why do things have to be the way they are and not always work correctly? Why? Why is that the way of the world?
Because if everything worked the way that it should, then, you know, what fun would we have? I mean, we wouldn't have a reason to drink. We wouldn't have anything to talk about on this show.
Interesting. You also like how it auto-muted me? Like, things weren't working, and I asking why, and it's just like, well, doesn't need to work.
Well, you know, Google has it out for you, man. It is saying there is just too much of this Mark Kidder in the world. We need a little bit less. We need to dial him down a bit.
Well, good luck with that. Good luck. I almost said it, but for future Howard's sake, I did not.
Which is good, because after this week, future Howard needs a break, because I kid you not, Kidder, I just barely got the episode up that came out tonight. Like, it was down to the wire. And partially it's because somewhere in the early stages of the editing process, future Howard said, you know what we need? We need a Bush counter.
Oh.
And not only can we, you know, do we need to create a graphic for the Bush counter? Not only do we need to count all the times we said Bush on episode 116, but we also need a sound effect for it. Hey, we need a sound effect when we get to, 100. Yeah. Took a while to edit. So,
and for those of you watching this and you haven't seen that episode, just go back a couple episodes and check it out.
Yeah, I mean, it really is a good episode. Don't get me wrong; like, it's enjoyable. But it took far too long to edit. So I'm just glad it got up, made it to the old YouTubes in time. Got out on old Podbean and is out there for the world for people to enjoy. So it'll be interesting to see what JS thinks of it when he sees it.
It's true. Should be good. Mm-hmm. I haven't heard from him yet.
Maybe he's lost in the bush.
Maybe.
Or who knows? That guy has more crazy adventures. I mean,
yeah.
Nearly hit with a tornado, breaking ribs. And I don't even know all the stories. You probably know more stories than I do from JS.
Oh, we've talked stories, yeah.
It's just, there are just some people that life just keeps throwing them interesting details, and that's It's always fun when we get those people on the show.
People always say, life doesn't throw things at you that you can't handle. And I'm like, that's great, but can we just stop for a while? Like, can we
Just take a time out?
like a good 10-year timeout? Just stop for a while. Just let life work how it's supposed to. That would be okay. That would be acceptable.
It would. I'd go for that. I'd go for a little bit of chill, a little bit of relax, a little bit of just yeah, I could go for that.
Live life and chill. The new Netflix.
We can sell them that slogan later.
Yeah.
So
after we make our first billion.
And hey, to that first billion, Kidder, I think it is time for us to get to everybody's favorite. God, I can't even introduce the segment right. To everybody's favorite segment, What's on Tap? Yeah.
What? Okay, you're fumbling already. Why are we doing this show? Like,
because there are some people out there who find it entertaining. I mean, we're coming up on like 3,000 downloads.
So the spam bots are having a heyday?
No, I mean, you don't really get spam bots and like audio podcasts. I mean, I'm not talking about the video side, just the audio side. I think when I looked, we were at 2,990 as of today. So 10 away from 3,000. And yes, the sharp-eyed viewers will go, Howard only just put up 5. There's the 10. Just chill. It's been a week, man.
It's like 10, 10, 10, 10.
I mean, that's what I should have done, but I really did just put up 5 and said 10.
Yeah. Can't take you anywhere, including What's on Tap. So maybe, I don't know if you should have a drink or if you should be banned from drinking tonight.
Well, I'm having a drink regardless, so yeah. And
guys, I'm getting drunk.
I didn't say that because I'm parent in charge this weekend. Again. So. So, yes, I will be having one beverage. One beverage, Bob. Kidder's trying to decide what he's going. He's perusing the collection.
I'm also half dead from the depression of that continual letdown.
Well, while Kidder figures that out, I might as well talk about my beverage since I have it here, and it is getting warm as we speak. This one comes to me from the local geek, and as Kidder likes to put it, his network of beer fetching spies. This is from the Beaver Creek Brewery out of Weebo, Montana, and it is the Paddlefish Stout, which Kidder has already had on the show, and I'm finally getting around to it. I was saving it for one of these nights where I'm parent in charge. This is the one that is the local geek's favorite, and that when you get in the brewery, they actually serve with a chocolate chip cookie, if I recall what local geek told us. But, I mean, if this shows anything, I wouldn't believe anything I say right now. It's not bad. Not bad. It's a little on the bitter side. I didn't say it, but it's 6.3% alcohol by volume. This was also canned, like, well, I can't even read the writing. I mean, how's that for an expiration date there, Kidder? Can you make that out?
Well, now it's not blurry, but then I said something.
Yeah, how's that? Can you read that? That's when it was canned. Mhm. It's not bad. It's definitely got a dark, kind of bitter taste to it. A little bit like, kind of reminds me of like a dark coffee. Mm-hmm. Black and bitter. Yeah. It's not bad. I probably still, though, would only like rate it like a 2.8. That's what I'm going to be sipping on this evening, Kidder. What are you having?
Well, I reached into the fridge, looked at the options, figured that it's been, I don't know, maybe a week since the last time we went to the Spätzle Brewery in Shiner, Texas, and so let's have one of these. A light blonde, because everybody likes a light blonde. 99 calories, only 3.4 carbs. It's light done right. Every drop of Shiner is brewed in Shiner, Texas. Closer look at the can if you're watching the video version, which of course is available anytime for free on YouTube. Please smash that sub button and hit the thumbs up to like and get the algorithm working in our favor. It's handcrafted in small batches. This 99 calorie brew is the easiest drinking Shiner yet. 4.2 alcohol by volume. Again, 12 fluid ounces. Independent brew, craft certified things. And that's pretty much the can. So, how about we just go ahead, taste this thing?
Mm.
Smells like a light beer. Hmm. I thought about doing it for the whole can, but
To say we're now a damn ASMR podcast.
we might actually get people to watch this show.
The sad thing is for me to make this like joke work, it means I have to leave this all in. You know, I can't like cut the incredibly long time. Some poor person like listening to the audio version in their car on the commute, who doesn't have it turned up all the way. It's like, what happened? My podcast just stopped. How is the beer? I don't know. Is he ever going to say anything?
No, I'm not in your house. Now you're hearing things over there.
No, that just sounded like a motorcycle just went by. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, if you have motorcycles in your backyard, there's a problem. The official rating on this would be a solid 4.61. It's pretty flavorful for a light beer, but yet light enough to be a light beer and not suck.
Interesting.
What?
No,
Something I said.
No, it's something you didn't say. I mean, it's being a damn ASMR podcast. Anyway, so Kidder, how's it going, man? it's I say this even though it's kind of like on the catchphrase, but I don't mean it in the way the catchphrase is. It's been a week since I've talked to you. How's it going?
Almost. Let's see. Well, had some food. Got a ride in a fire truck.
Cool.
I replaced a sewage pump in the house.
Ugh.
Yep. Did some training. The house got hailed. And the trees are blossoming. So that means they're not dead. Yeah.
So
Also, what?
Oh, I was just I was
Yes,
I was going to
the
build off
trees.
of that, but
Yeah.
but you said also. So also what?
Um, I forgot.
I'm not worried that you're suffering from short-term memory loss or amnesia, but it was like that was fast.
well, you came on in there all hot and changed the subject. So
Well, I wasn't going to change the subject. I was just going to go, man, like the sewer pump went out. Yeesh,
So-
that there has to be more to that story about replacing a sewer pump. You know that.
kind of, but not really. So
Wow.
in my house, even though it is as new as it is, with the multi-level nature of the house, this level and below, which is only one level below it, are below grade, if you will, for the natural flow of your sewage out of the house. And that, of course, includes your toilet water, your sink water, your dishwasher water, your shower water, your clothes washer water, and your sink water, right? So anything up there, good to go. Down here, it has like a negative grade, and so you flush the toilet, you run the water in the sink, you do the clothes, whatever. It doesn't have enough power to go out to the street and through the system as it's supposed to. If you want to know more about the system, and not the system is down, 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 down. That's strong bad. But if you want to know more about the system, you can listen to Blue Man Group and they'll tell you about the system. Interconnected. So in my house, there is a pit on the lowest level. The water from the sink and the shower and the toilet in there and the washer, as well as the drain in the garage, go down to said bilge, I suppose. And then there's a sewage pump, even though there really isn't any sewage because don't actually use that bathroom. Goes down, and then when it hits the level, the float lifts it, shoves it up, out. Well, Friday night, get done with this show, doing some laundry, and I hear the pump. And I'm like, actually, it was Saturday, now that I'm recalling more correctly, more accurately. Hold on. Yes, Saturday. So again, and I'm like, somebody mowing their lawn? And I'm like, through the blinds, right? Looking. Nobody's mowing their lawn. I'm like, who is mowing their lawn? Nobody's mowing their lawn. So I was like, wait a minute, that sounds awfully familiar. Came down here and okay, feel the pipe, because there's one pipe that's the discharge pipe that goes up and through and out, basically through the system. And there's another pipe that's the vent pipe, goes up out the roof. And I touched the ejection pipe, and it's because it's attached to the pump. And I go, all right. So I pull the power, let it sit, the water, and it's underneath and still good inside the hole. Plug it back in, and it doesn't shut off. And I'm like, not good. Not happy. So I go get the old ratchet, because you got the bolts on there's a smaller like peak hole that you have to ratchet off. Open it up and look, and there's water shooting out the side of the pump. Mother trucker. Yep. It's all rusted out, and even though the pump was supposed to be good for at least 10 years, yeah, I made it a whole 4, and there it is. Water shooting out the side. Now, here's the kicker, because if the water got high enough, it actually worked because of the pressure from the water outside the pump and actually shoved up. But then when it got below where it ejects out the side, can't do it, can't shove it. So it is what it is. So I spent Saturday doing that. Actually, that was Sunday morning, because it was Saturday night and too late to go to the store. And only 3 trips to the store to get all of what I needed, including the new $370 pump.
You know, I do say it's not a good project until you make at least 3 trips to the hardware store.
Yeah. Technically, 2 trips were for that project. The third was because. So, not thrilled, but I got to shave. Well, not only take the damn thing apart, but then with the old pump, before taking it all apart, because the potential for there to be any kind of sewage or nasty chemicals or whatever, ended up running a bunch of clean water through the hole, cleaning it out, having the old pump suck it up. So if there's a bunch of sand, like, get on out of here. I don't care if it ruins that one. But then taking it all apart, pulling it up out of the hole and all of that, and then setting the new pump and sizing the PVC ejection pipe up to the lid of the hole, because that's the connector to the other piece that then goes up out of that, and then having to seal that with the old PVC prep and PVC glue, and then wire it, clean it up, make sure it works, and then clean up afterward. And I did make sure that it worked before sealing it all up again. It worked, so I didn't have to pull it out again. But there was that. And then I had a little spotlight out front, part of my low voltage light system. Yeah, it was highlighting my Fighting Sioux metal sign out there. It died.
Oh.
So I got a rock. Not the rock, just a rock. It has a light in the side.
P-Rock?
Nope, that's next door. Do not come to my house and pee anywhere in my yard or my lawn or my house. go next door.
I wouldn't because I know how many cameras you have on your house.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And because of the pee rock, now you know why. They can keep their pee over on the other side of the property line. That's what it's supposed to be. The pee rock. The property rock. Their property, not mine. I mean, that was a 5-minute fix. It took longer to decide which light I wanted to get for that than it took to actually install it. Yeah. So, Howard, it's been a week.
It very much has been. Sounds like you had quite the home improvement project. I had my own. We spent a good part of last weekend outdoors. And one of the things that I finally did was take the time, and I'll even show it off here, kidder. We lit up our gazebo. So that is running off of a nice solar panel that I have attached to the roof of the gazebo, kind of on the backside. So you can't really see it. But I bought the lights for it last year, and then just with the kids and everything that went on, I never got around to doing it. So I was like, screw it. We're going to spend a day outside. And I put it up with the help of my son. So Junior helped. And it was kind of funny because the set that we have, like the solar panel is very much like, if it's light out and anything that it thinks is too light, it won't turn on.
Yep.
So, like, I tried kind of covering it and see, because I wanted to see if it worked, because I had a couple of bad bulbs, because to put it up the way we wanted, I had to take out every single bulb to string the lights and then re-put the bulbs back in. Totally worth it, but it was kind of a pain in the butt. But in doing that, I had a couple of bulbs, the filament broke on it, even though they're LED lights. So, yeah. But got it back up, got it. But I couldn't get it to go. And I'm like, thought maybe there'd be a problem. It got darker. It still didn't want to go. I was like, So Sunday night, the wife and I were sitting down. We're playing a little Stardew Valley, enjoying ourselves. And all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, all of a sudden I see the lights turn on in our backyard, and the thing lit up. And unfortunately, I had pushed the buttons on the back enough so it was on like strobe. So my lights were strobing on and off. And so I'm like, I better go turn those off before I annoy a neighbor. But
let me guess, you didn't put it outside for like 2 days before doing the project.
No, I did not, because I have kids.
Well, you just put it out in the sun. Just put the thing out. Charge it up.
But they're kids who play with everything, kidder. Nothing is
where they
sacred.
don't play. Like on the roof. I don't know.
That means I have to get a ladder out to get up on my roof.
No, just throw it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but then I'm going to get a ladder so I can get up on the roof to retrieve it.
Well, somebody could yeet you up there.
Kidder, I weigh nearly 300 pounds. Nobody is yeeting me up onto the roof.
I will stop at your dad's place and get a skid steer. I will yeet you up there one way or another. By the way, I'm thirsty because that one's done. What's this one?
That's right, folks. We're only like 30 minutes in and we're on to round 2. This usually only happens when we have like 8 guests on and it takes 30 minutes to get through round 1 for everybody.
I will say I was hoping that JS would be knocking at the door of the bar here, because today is the gunslinger's birthday.
Ah.
And so, happy birthday, JS, 2 weeks late. So for you, doing the Shiner again, because I might as well stay in Texas with this, and I still have not purchased the Texas DLC for American Trucking Simulator because there's a lot of roads. Anyway, this is the Ruby Redbird. 95 calories in this one. There were 99 calories in this one. It has ginger and grapefruit. Beer brewed with Texas Ruby Red grapefruit and ginger with natural flavors added. Again, Shiner, Texas is where it's brewed. There's 3.1 grams of carbs in this and 0 fat. 12 fluid ounces, 4% for life. Alcohol by volume. Again, Spätzle Brewery, Shiner, Texas. And Ball Corporation aluminum on this one, but not the other one. So I don't know what the problem is. But where's the date on this? Is there a date? There's no date. Couldn't have been that long that I bought this. I just hope this one doesn't suck.
Well, it is Shiner, so 50-50 chance.
Whew. Here's the grapefruit. Well, I think you might be able to tolerate this because you don't mind grapefruit.
Yeah, but I don't like fruit and beer, man.
This really tastes more like just the liquid from a grapefruit with a little beer. So it's not overpowering and gross like their other products have been that we've tried and nearly died. But I don't think I would have more than one of these. Maybe ever. I mean, it's still a higher. I give it a higher rating than a lot of other beers from them and that I've had on this show. 2.3. But it's just not really my fruit.
I get you. Kidder, you mentioned American Truck Simulator. So allow me to do my own fun little ASMR with it. Sound of a plastic bag opening. Kidder, I did something.
Oh no.
I maybe bought a truck.
Ha! Does it come with Sinclair the dinosaur?
No. It comes with 2 lifelike figures, scaled engine, movable cab, detailed chassis, clear parts included. It is a gas truck. Scaled from official prints. So, yeah. It's kind of one of those where it's like it doesn't tell me too much. Okay, the length of this thing is 10.25 inches, has 2 figures, 61 parts. It is molded in green, and it has water slide decals. Oh, here's some more information. Gas truck details. This kit was originally released in 1956. This 1/48th scale model features detachable trailer, tilting front cab with detailed engine and interior, detailed chassis, opening gas compartment doors on trailer, and 2 figures with sign. Ooh, it comes with a sign, kidder. Ooh. The kit also includes extra markings for U.S. Army, the white Fruhoff combination was one of the most spectacular transportation units operating in the 1950s, and the replica of this exciting truck will be an important addition to your collection of Atlantis models. This is my only Atlantis model. So, yeah.
For now.
Paint sold separately. So the question is, Kidder, and hey, here's a picture of the army truck version. So the question is, gas truck, army truck, gas truck, army truck.
The floor truck.
Yeah, I caught it. It's okay.
No, here I'm going to play devil's advocate because they're both good. You need a second model.
Hey, for $20, yeah, I'd buy a second one, maybe. Here's the interesting thing. They have this whole thing about skill level on here, Kidder. There is nothing that says what skill level this thing is. I mean, I'm not worried. I can handle skill level 3, which they rate as most challenging because you have to glue and paint. That's fine. So we'll see. Or hey, should I open it up right now, Kidder? Do you want to see the inside? Do you want to see?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Beer, Blues, and BS, the unboxing video. Because we can. Because we don't have a run sheet. Because it's been a week. Oh, hey, there it is. Skill level 2. Ages 14 and up. That's in a real convenient place to find it. Hidden on the side of the box. Let's see, there it is. There you go. This was made in the USA, Kidder.
America.
So, why is this a weird friggin' box? There we go. All right. We have our decals there. Old Sinclair flammable gas truck. U.S. Army's on here. So, cool thing about that, I mean, if I do go with the Army side, then I get a bunch of cool Sinclair stickers that I can use on other projects. So there's that. We have our all-important instruction booklet, which seems to be 4 pages long. So, not too terrible. Not too terrible. And then the whole kit is in this bag. Might as well open. So, there's kind of the bottom of our tanker. There's the top of the tanker. So, kind of interesting that this comes already kind of desprued. So, there's kind of the tanker put together. I have to trim off the sprues a little bit. There's the windshield. Yeah. The clear parts that they diced. There's one sprue, bumper, tires, transmission, stuff. And some more pieces. The seats, one of the figures, which I'm really happy with the scale of this, which is kind of the set, because I will hold up. Look, there's a gaming miniature next to it. I mean, the gaming miniature is a little bit bigger, but close enough. So scale-wise, we're okay. There's the cab, the other figure. exhaust, more tires, good stuff. Ladder, just gotta have a ladder. And kind of our last sprue in here, you see such fun pieces as the steering wheel, the radiator, some more exhausting, side view mirrors, tires, including the spare tire on the back here, and the front of our truck. So we'll see. I'm not going to start on it tonight, Kidder, but hey, for in the future, as we do episodes of Beer, Blues, and BS, watch out, because Howard might be building a truck live during the show. Why? Because I can. So yeah, picked that up today, Kidder. That was not the only thing I picked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I finally broke down and bought something that I've had my eye on for a while. I know you're not going to be real thrilled, but Star Wars X-Wing fighter. Also got the TIE fighter set as well. These are part of the Bandai model kits. And so these are kind of interesting. There's no glue required for these. So they all snap together, and then it's stickers. But this is part of kind of a different subset of model putting together. And unfortunately, it's the thing that's kind of taken over the Hobby Lobby model section, but it's called Gunpla. And it basically, for the most part, tends to be these really complex, highly detailed figures, mostly of Gundam, like from Gundam Wing. I don't know if you're familiar with Gundam Wing, Kidder, but for those who maybe aren't, basically giant mechanical robots that, you know, battle. Think of it like the Jaegers from Pacific Rim, a movie that I'm clearly an expert in from my many viewings of it. So anyway, there's some people who are really into that hobby, and it was kind of interesting. Hobby Lobby has a whole lot more of those sorts of model kits. Kind of a lot less the ones I like, but they do have some Star Wars ones. But before I dive into the big money that is those, I'm like, let's start with some small kits. Plus, Kidder, I think that these might end up in my shelf project that I'm doing at work. So I need to, I figured these might end up being part of the Easter eggs that I hide within it, which I gotta say, Kidder, I bring it up because I'm hoping a few more people will go out and fill out the survey for it. Because right now I have 2 responses. And I know who each of the people were who responded. Do you want to take a guess, Kidder?
It was not me.
I know it wasn't you. Come on. There's only a couple people who ever respond to us.
Local geek.
Yep, he was one.
And go with Farva.
No, it was my wife, actually.
Wow.
So, everybody, last chance. I'm going to give you one more week from the time this comes out. Get your votes in. Let me know. What should I build? So, there. Otherwise, Kidder, the other really cool thing that just came in the mail, what I'm really excited about, is this. It is a brush coffin. I got this as part of a Kickstarter by a YouTuber by the name of the Miniac. And really what this is, it's a metal case, but it is a holder for your brushes. So that if you're like me and you take your brushes to, say, work, because you paint at work, you have a nice carrying case to hold said brushes so that they don't get ruined. So I picked this up because I do take my brushes and travel with them, and I wanted a way to protect them. So, got a brush coffin. So, super excited about that. So, it's been a fun day hobby-wise. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. Howard, trying to do some hobbying. Trying to keep up with it. Otherwise, the only thing I've been doing hobby-wise is the wife and I have been playing Stardew like crazy. So, we have made it to our third summer and sitting on about $400,000 in gold. So,
Okay.
we're successful, man. We kind of make like $10,000 a day. Pretty good. I know there are people out there who are like, why is he bragging about that? Because I'm a Stardew expert and I make a whole lot more. We play for fun. That's the truth of it. So, still playing it, still enjoying it, having a good time with it. How about you, Kidder? You getting any gaming in when you're not replacing sewage pumps?
Well, not really. I haven't lately, and the only reason that I hesitated on that is because I opened up flashing lights. There was an update and an expansion pack. They added trucks.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And by trucks, I mean like pickups, not semis. We have a different game for that.
I mean, wouldn't that be an awesome thing, though? If you could have a semi as your police vehicle?
No. And it's been tried once, if you remember Super Troopers.
I try to block out Super Troopers.
Well, just for that, you're getting some of this.
Oh, you're going to make me watch you play flashing lights?
Well, we got to check out the new DLC Truck Bundaroo.
Well, yes, but for the audio listeners, this is just... I'm sorry, audio listeners. I can't stop him. The man's obsessed with his flashing lights.
I mean, maybe a little.
Gonna have to submit Kidder to the old Flashing Lights Anonymous.
No, then I have to go to another meeting.
Can't be that bad. One more meeting.
Of course it's that bad. Let's be honest. It's that bad. Okay. Now that I have that figured out, I am recording, so this will actually work correctly. So we'll go to single player here. Let's pop this up a little bit. Bam. And I know it's been a little bit since you've seen this because we talked about it before.
We talked about it quite a bit.
No, hasn't been that much.
We've done like 3 separate videos on flashing lights.
And just think, I could do one every week.
You could. And stream it. That's right. Every now and then, Kidder streams stuff on Twitch.
Yeah. So here's the new roll menu when you fire up the game. Remember before it just had the option basically, to choose which role. So now it has, the fancy picture of the building behind it, and then you get the map, so you can choose which location you want to spawn in.
That's
You could go to Beach Town, outside of town, whatever that one is, I don't remember. Downtown. And then there's the dude. We'll do that. Load it up.
Teacher Howard might use the old fast forward through some of it.
Hey, whatever. I got the recording on the screen here, so then you get the actual version of this. Yeah, there. All right. So we'll remove the controls. They moved it so now you spawn in the back of the building, which, whatever, I guess. Look at that.
Doesn't really look like a truck, Kidder.
This one is not. You have to go in the building to select. But that's the 2022 Tahoe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look at them lights.
Do I have to? They're kind of flashing.
Yeah.
Triggered my old epilepsy.
Oh, your old epilepsy?
I don't know.
Good thing it's come of age.
Trying to make some humor out of this.
Oh, all right. Well, let's go up to the front here. That way I don't have to walk around the entire building. And, because I'm parked in a fire lane.
You're going to give yourself a ticket?
No, see, a Class A emergency vehicle, so I can just put the lights on, and then it's more acceptable. I'll even close the door. All right. Coming in here, select the vehicle. It's the first time looking at the truck.
That's
Look
a car,
at this.
Kidder.
That is a Crown Victoria. I'm glad that you understand what a car is.
Well, it's just you built it first time looking at the truck. It's a car, Kidder.
Yeah, because it's over here. I got to click on it.
Wow.
But look at that, the gorgeous flash pattern there, huh? Look at that.
I mean, it's just some flashing lights, Kidder. Just flashing lights. Kidder's like, I put up with all your model talk, all your hobby talk. Damn it, man, just give me this.
Howard Blues. The road to destruction. Look at that. They fixed the lights in the back, so the traffic advisor is actually visible in the rear window now.
It's still not a truck, Kidder.
And I'm getting there.
Well, no,
you gotta
first
you gotta
time
work
looking at
down
the
the
truck.
line, man.
We haven't seen a truck yet.
I mean, that's built off a truck chassis.
Yes, but that's a stalker van. I mean,
Oh no, you just load people in there and take them to jail. It's completely different.
yeah. It's the paddy wagon.
The whole way of forcing people into a panel van against their will and usually restrained. There's a truck for you. There's a truck. See, it's a tow truck. It's Rude Boy Kyo's favorite vehicle in the game. He is a towing mofo. All right, here it is. Bam! The first look at the brand new truck. Look at that, huh? Definitely needs some customization and some appearance changes. It's got to load my mods. There, you like that one?
I mean, it's a
truck.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. We'll go with that one then. All right, we edit the siren. Do the horn. All right, let's edit. My favorite time. Light editing.
And it's at this moment that we lose Kidder for like the next 20 minutes. So, if we're lucky, I mean, it could be 30. Hard to say. So, enjoy watching Kidder edit these lights. Well, I maybe change us to a different topic because, that way the show keeps rolling. And rolling.
Where are we rolling to?
I was trying to decide, Kidder. I really was because, we don't have a run sheet and, yeah. What couldn't I chat about? What else did we do this week? Went to a Larks game. The State Historical Society of North Dakota Foundation actually sponsored a family night for the staff of the State Historical Society for us to all go to a Larks game. It was a lot of fun. We were on the party deck. It was kind of cool. We got free food through the third inning and a couple of tickets that you could cash in for beer, popcorn, a hat, things like that. So didn't watch a lot of the game, which was probably okay because for most of the time that we were there, the Larks were getting whomped. By the time we left, it was 12-5. So it was rough. I did hear later that they actually made a comeback and got it to 12-11, but I never heard a final score. So I don't know if they won. But it was good hanging out with some work colleagues, drinking some beer, having some fun with the kids. Junior got to meet Clark the Lark and Mary Feather, the mascots of the Larks, which he was thrilled because he is a mascot addict. He's anybody who's dressed like a mascot, and he's just like super thrilled to get to meet. So he had a lot of fun, got his picture taken with Clark the Lark. So that was all. That was fun. I had to take him to the bathroom once for one of his potty breaks, and we were coming out, and he was upset as we were coming out because they didn't have paper towels in the men's room, and he, with his apraxia and his sensory issues, he doesn't do well with the loud noise of like the air hand dryers. So he was kind of like upset that there wasn't paper towels and he had wet hands, and we come out of the bathroom. I kid you not, Kidder, there's the Chick-fil-A cow walking by, and my son loses his it's like, oh my God, cow! And I mean, kids chasing this thing down so he could give it a high five. It was cute. It was super cute. So, but I had a good time with that. Kids had fun, although they clearly got tired by the end. And as I said, we left kind of between the 6th and 7th inning. So made it most of the way through the game, but we didn't stay for the whole thing. So that was all right. It was not too shabby. So what else? Had a strange weather balloon floating over my house. I sent you photos of that.
Yeah. Yeah, you had a little something.
Yeah. For the audience, Future Howard is already putting the photos up. But yeah, we had for Father's Day, my wife invited her parents and my parents over. We grilled some burgers. We had a fun little water fight between my dad and Junior and myself. I wasn't originally in the water fight, and somebody kind of decided to attack me, and I may have got the hose. So I feel like I kind of won. Although I will say, my dad did get a pretty good headshot with Junior's squirt gun to my head. I couldn't duck out of the way because if I did, then it would have hit my mom, and she really wasn't in on this. So, but anyway, while we were doing this, my dad gets a phone call from a friend of his, and it says, "Hey, there's something floating over the sky in Bismarck." And my dad goes, "Well, I'm in Bismarck. I'm at my son's house." So he goes out in my yard and he's looking up and he goes, "Oh yeah, there it is." And soon we were all looking at it. It was just white, kind of looked like a balloon floating in the air. And so we watched it for a little bit. I took some photos, and my dad's friend was hoping that it was another Chinese spy balloon and that we were going to get to see it shot down, but no, it was not. So don't know what it was. I saw that it made the Bismarck Tribune, but with no further details. So, but I'd almost guess it was just a simple weather balloon. Although I've never seen just a weather balloon up in the sky before, so even if that's what it was still kind of cool. Kidder is
like that, yeah.
I was gonna say Kidder is still working on his lights.
Well, they're flashing, so then I can respond to weather balloons or Chinese spy balloons in the sky.
I just like the fact that I texted you the photo and your response was, "Of course it's over your house."
Uh-huh.
It's like, yeah. Yep, it would be. Let's see. Otherwise, what else? What else is exciting? What else is going on? I didn't really have other things at work. I mean, again, end of the biennium spending. I've had a lot of pop-up meetings lately, Kidder. It's been crazy. The last 2 days, I started the day with a meeting on the books, and by the end of the day, I've sat through 4 or 5. It's just
classic.
It's just been crazy busy. It's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff happening. But hey, I put in for some days off. So
you and a day off.
4 of them. 4 of them. Yep. 2 in July. Lefty is taking the kids to the family cabin for a 4-day weekend, and because I don't go on that trip, I took 2 days off around the weekend so that I can have the house to myself. And I'm gonna coming soon to this channel. I have a really big project for down here in the cave, and since I won't have kids to distract or keep me busy and occupied, I'm going to spend some time doing some major stuff here in the cave, and I'm going to film it all so everybody can watch me go through some stuff. So that'll be fun. And then beginning of August, the first weekend in August, we are once again, my family's doing a get-together back in South Dakota, back at Wiley Park. So I look forward to seeing Big D there again. It'll be good. And yeah, so at least for that one, Kidder, we might have to find you a guest host. Because there's just not a real way to do a podcast from Wiley Park. So, although, aren't you going to Vegas around then?
That'll be into the first week of August. Yep.
So, maybe what we need to do is figure out a way to set up a couple other people, and we just have 2 guest hosts run the show. That's a terrible idea. We'll just I'll edit a clip show before then. That's a better idea, safer idea.
Okay.
Either that or we take a week off. One or the other.
Maybe both. I mean, why not?
Because if we take a week off, then our buffer is like nothing. So, although, yeah, things might change. Stay tuned. More news coming eventually, possibly.
More news more often?
No, that's somebody else's catchphrase.
Oh. Yeah,
So,
they probably suck.
let's see. Kidder is still going at it here. Let's see. What else?
Almost there. You know, I got the lights here. You see, we got the blue. What else can we edit? Hey, look at that. We got the red and the blue. You like that?
I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, could you put something different on, something fun? How about a purple? How about a green? You know?
Well, green is command, and I don't think there's a purple one. Let's just look and see if a color. Nope, those are your colors. Red, blue, green, amber, white. Besides, purple for funerals.
I just saying, you know, it's like police lights, just red and blue, white, amber.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all been done, man.
That's it's not too bad though. So again, we got that one or this one.
I mean, it's your truck, man.
Well,
you're the one that has to drive it.
I guess, but you know, giving you that option, right? Little user input here.
I mean, again, your truck, man. It's. I don't want to tell you how to
patrol.
Correct.
I'm
neither licensed nor certified to tell you how to be a police officer.
I suppose that's true. All right, let's take the truck for a spin.
Do you think it's okay to be doing donuts in a police car? I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah, why not? Class A emergency vehicle. It'll be fine.
Does that mean that there's a Class B emergency vehicle or a Class C emergency vehicle?
Correct.
I don't know what the difference is.
I think of Class B as fire trucks, ambulances, emergency volunteer firefighters. And a Class C emergency vehicles, tow trucks, construction vehicles, things with amber lights.
Is there a Class B?
Nope.
Doggone it.
Yep. Well, there's the headlights. There you go. Turn it back on again. Got the turn signals there. Go stop somebody, huh?
Well, I mean, that's up to you.
Oh.
Stop somebody. I can't tell you what to do. I've known you for too long to.
Let's go look for this drunk driver.
It's nice that they tell you that there's a drunk driver about. If only it really worked like that in real life.
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes, but not always.
Apparently, it didn't actually go on that, so that guy's probably drunk too. I'm almost not used to driving this because I'm used to driving a semi.
I was going to say that guy driving that truck, he's crossing the center line an awful lot. I think I found the drunk driver, everybody. And plot twist, was the Mark Kidder the whole time.
Incorrect. Let's see here. Here we go.
I'm almost done with this beer. Maybe.
You're almost done with one beer?
Well, I mean, this is a 16-ouncer. Let's... And we both know, slowest drinker in the West.
And you're in the North right now.
But I'm still in the West.
I guess.
I like to think of that. In the West.
Weird actually being able to turn corners quickly.
Been doing too much trucking.
Yeah.
Giving somebody a parking ticket.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. When Mark Kidder isn't trucking, he's playing meter maid.
No metering about it.
Keeping the streets clean. One citation at a time.
That's right. If I stop that guy, do you think he ran that light?
Depends. Are you in California?
There's no rolling.
That van looks suspicious.
You're right, but it didn't have any violations in the scanning software. Ooh, an aggressive driver. Here we go.
I see him. He's driving that black truck.
Get your eyes checked.
Hey, look, it's that van. He crossed the center line, man.
I gotta go after this this aggressive vehicle over here.
I'm gonna laugh if it actually is a van.
It might be. Here it comes. There it is. His insurance is expired.
He's not pulling over.
No, he's definitely not. I'm gonna take him out.
The lag on this footage is making it so interesting. You in the green truck, get out. Get out of the car. Give me your cheese and
He's
crackers.
got a handgun.
Oh, he's got a gun.
Not anymore.
I feel bad for that guy in the, little red sedan. He just witnessed a murder. He's gonna have trauma.
I'm gonna traumatize him. All right.
Man, that poor guy. All he wanted to do was, haul some sheet metal down to the trailer park to build his meth lab.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got a box of light bulbs. Exactly. Hey, the ambulance is here already.
Hey, that one guy was contaminating the scene, man.
No, it's a paramedic. I told him to show up. Look at that counterfeit money.
Wow. Okay, so maybe he's not building a meth lab.
Oh yeah, that's his startup cash. It's like the start of a 401k.
Dyson character sheets.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Was it you?
Clearly just an innocent D&D player.
Mm.
Gunned down in the streets.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get to sight him, so that's kind of sad. What about this guy here?
Hey, just leave that guy alone.
Look at him. Look at him. He's all over the road.
Well, I'm sure he's traumatized. He just watched a man gunned down in front of him.
And I'm going to make sure that he's not safe to drive. Yeah, you heard me.
Excuse me, sir. Can I plant some evidence in your car? No witnesses, man. No witnesses.
Look at that. He even he's gonna allow me to search his car. No alcohol. I don't believe that.
Well, I'm telling you, the guy just witnessed you gun down somebody.
Oh.
I'm sure he's like got the shakes. He's,
Listen, the guy shot at me first. Let's be clear.
Right, but this is the poor guy who, just think about that. You're just driving and you've witnessed this car accident and you come to a stop and all of a sudden the two people get out and they start shooting at each other and you watch somebody die in front of you. I mean, I'm sure he's going to go home, drink a beer. Like, I can't take this city living anymore. gonna go get a job out in the country.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And with that, the second shiner has shined its last beverage. Sip. All right, so what we're looking at is valid, current. So he said we get consent to search. So get out of the car. Anything on you that's going to cut me, poke me, stick me. ID card. All right. You stay right there.
Oh, water bottle.
Bottle water? Bottle water? Let's take a look here.
Lighter, boxes for moving, office supplies.
Mhm.
See, he's already trying to get out.
This is getting sketchier by the minute in his orange Crown Victoria. Oh, bootleg movie! Yes, I knew it. He's illegal. You are
You're gonna-
under arrest.
You're gonna arrest him for bootleg movies?
Yeah. Don't you remember that one time with the one thing? And
Oh, you're gonna drug test him too?
yep, for a second time. I want to make sure that he didn't smoke anything between when I pulled him out of the car and when he was there. What else do we have? Cleaning products. Yeah, for those bootleg movies.
I mean, I really think you could let this guy off with a,
Nope, it's illegal. And
Yeah.
off-brand plastic construction bricks. He can't even get the real thing. He probably stole those too.
Listen, you don't know that he stole the movies. And how do you know they're bootleg?
It told me. It told me.
Well, because you can believe this game?
Yeah, absolutely. And guess what? He's going to jail. Boom. There he is. There's the tow truck.
What was the name of this guy? Gregory?
Yeah, maybe. Hold on. I'll remember momentarily when my computer pops up. There he is. Gregory Gomez is going to jail.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Triple B audience, I'm going to be starting a GoFundMe for Gregory Gomez to help with his legal fund, as it is clear that he is the victim of an unjust cop.
I hope you do, and I hope you get about $30 because then it'll help us get this show going for another month. And look at this idiot. I'm pulling him over too, and he stops right in the corner. What kind of jamoke does this?
Listen, I have no defense for this individual. But poor Gregory. I mean, he's got a wife and kids, man.
How do you know? I didn't see any wedding ring.
He's been working hard, but unfortunately he's been fired recently. And little Timmy needs a leg operation.
Well, look at this guy. He's half in the bag at 0.05.
Yeah, again, I don't care about
the limit.
I don't care about him. I just care about the poor plight of Gregory. Sure, he may have some bootleg movies, which he was going to sell to some teenagers to help feed his family and to help fund little Timmy's leg operation. And while he's out driving, he witnesses the brutal killing of a bad guy.
And look at this. He's got an expired license. Look at this guy.
I don't care about, what was his name? Joyce. I didn't catch it. Doesn't matter. We're focused on poor Gregory, who witnesses a man gunned down in the streets, and while he's shaking, the adrenaline, the shock of it all, trying to just get home to little Timmy and his wife and the rest of the kids, gets pulled over by the same.
I wish you put this much effort into this show.
By the same cop who gunned down the man in front of him. Of course he was scared. Of course he was nervous. Of course he consented to the car. Because how do you know that gun wouldn't be turned on him next? Freedom for Gregory, a true American hero. Check
No
out
wonder
the notes
nobody
for the link
watches
to the
this show. It's not believable.
I was gonna say, check down in the show notes for a link to the GoFundMe.
It's streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs.
Now gonna maybe tomorrow night I'm gonna spend some time in the old design studio and make a free Gregory t-shirt. We can sell that on our merch store. Justice for Gregory. It's like, go ahead. I'm not gonna put it up. Anyway, so this guy's been drinking.
He's under the legal limit, so that's what he gets to go drive in circles and take out the box right there. Oh yeah, his insurance is expired too. I'm stopping him again. Forgot to give him a citation for that. It's verdict. Here we go. Another ticket. Insurance. There you go. Look at this.
know,
What?
I was gonna say maybe Kidder one of these nights, and I know we're pretty busy. We're pretty full up on the old content, but maybe one of these nights, what we got to do is we got to play this, or at least you play it and stream it. But do it like it's an episode of Cops. You know, so you'd have all the cop banter. I joined the force like 5 years ago. I really like helping people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever town here, it's a great place. Great place to raise a family, raise some kids.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, we get some of our buddies to voice all of the people you pull over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It could be a fun stream. Hey, if you want to see that stream, leave some comments down below.
Drop it in the comments.
Yeah. Tell us. Do you want to see the Triple B's rendition of Cops? Probably bug old Clinton Cunanan to write us up a theme song since we can't use Bad Boys.
Those dudes. What are they gonna chew when Tuscan comes for you? Oh yeah, the spotlight works too. See,
I can't see. It's not flashing. Kidder's like, why am I putting up with this crap?
this is just like any other Friday night. Every week, day in, day out, week in, week out, week to week.
I mean, I'm usually not this punchy. It's been a week, and I'm enjoying adult conversation, and in this case, giving you just a wee bit of grief.
This guy, he just pushed my truck. Who the hell do you think you are? Come here.
I mean, careful. He pushed the truck. He might be the Incredible Hulk.
I doubt it.
It's like, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. That's what it would be like if they, had cast Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Hulk.
That's what it is now.
I just want to find peace and quiet. Hulk smash.
Ricardo Tate. Yeah, there's my flashlight, see? And shine it in his face.
Where were you on the night of the 23rd? See?
I gotta check his information here. That's not him.
I mean, I don't know that you can. I mean, he didn't really have to give you his ID. He wasn't driving. He was traveling. Doesn't have an ID. He's a sovereign citizen.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna travel up there to your place and. Oh look, he has an arrest warrant. That's why. And guess what? He was right in front of the freaking police department.
He was probably coming to turn himself in, man.
Yeah, that's why he turned himself around.
I mean, he may have had some cold feet.
Or he's just doing the hokey pokey. All right, you're going to jail because you almost made it. But now you get the stat. Here we go. 121 arrests and only 72 parking tickets. I'm falling behind.
I mean, you've only impounded 9 cars. I
Yeah,
think you've been slacking.
Well, Rude Boy is truly the towing machine.
Wouldn't that make him a tow truck?
No, he just plays one on TV. And by TV, I mean YouTube, where you can watch this episode and many more of Beer, Blues, and BS.
It'll be interesting to see how many people actually make it this far into this show in this
Probably
episode.
none. Just like a normal episode.
I don't know. I mean, we get some people. I'm sure the local geeks watching. Hey.
Thanks, Local Geek. Appreciate your assistance.
You know, JS watches.
Well,
from time to time.
I think he's been listening more because the driving here and there things.
I mean, which is still good. Driving is good. Listening while you're driving, good. I mean, really, we're the perfect thing to take on that summer road trip. We're entertaining.
To like Africa and back. Because our episodes are that long.
Well, I mean, if you want, Kidder, I mean, we can wrap this up.
Oh, we've been talking quite a while.
Well, I mean, technically, we've only been going an hour and a half. So, I mean,
guess what? This guy, no permit.
So, can you just like make up a faulty ticket? Like, just
I'd lose points then. Yep. Like if I ticketed this car. I mean, it is technically blocking a driveway, in my opinion, but in the games, it's like, nope, it's really not. Even though I think it is.
Cool, 3 whole points.
Taser.
Yeah, just like tase nobody me. Around. There's nobody around for you to tase, man.
Tase me, bro. You can walk in here. Oh, you can walk in here. Look at this. We got a little convenience store and nobody behind the counter. Oh.
I'd like to report shots fired.
This guy. He came out of the door, and I think I just arrested him.
For what?
Don't you remember? He was out front of the police department. He had a warrant.
No, well, I mean, look, this is flashing lights. It's not like they have like a ton of character models.
Oh, is that what it is?
It might just be Ricardo Tate's, like twin brother. It's like I was just trying to work my day job at the mini mart, and some cop comes in and starts shooting at our wine bottles.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, there's the new truck and flashing lights.
And some interesting comedy. Take it for what you will.
I suppose. Look at that. Close the computer down. Don't need that anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I know it's been a bit of a short episode, but I'm kind of out of topics. I don't know if you're out of topics.
Oh. I thought about switching over to fire and EMS.
And on that disappointing, it's not really disappointing. On that, let's just call it is. On that excellent bit of comedy, Jitter, we've been talking for a bit of time. Not as long as we usually do, but we did a bit. And you know what? I'm tired. It's been a week. Let's wrap this show up with some cheap plugs.
So, you don't want me to talk about Star Trek Strange New Worlds, episode 2, season 2?
I leave that up to you, man.
Oh, man, that's good. That's good. It was a good episode. It's a court drama episode. Should watch it. It's available Paramount Plus.
I don't have Paramount Plus.
They even put a bunch of the episodes on YouTube for free.
Yeah, I haven't really looked for Star Trek on YouTube. I've been watching other things on YouTube. Like tonight, Junior and I were watching Flutog. If you're familiar with the Flutog, Kidder? Basically, it's this. At least we were watching the German version. But basically, it's a German kind of competition where you build a glider, you do a little performance, and then you run this thing off of a aircraft carrier, and you see how far you go and such. But Junior was having a lot of fun, especially like the second group up. They designed their glider to look like a giant ear of corn, and he thought that was hilarious. So, yeah. These are the kinds of things I watch.
He was all ears then.
We are not starting corn puns.
Okay, Colonel.
We're not going there, man. We've done that one. We've done that joke. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the man with the legend of the marketer. I am Howard Blues. Good night. No, but we should end it properly.
Keep your glass at least half full. There's free beer tomorrow, and we'll catch you on down that pun-filled Tuscan highway.
Man, we didn't even do cheap plugs. We're slacking this episode.
They're just not that cheap. You gotta donate at streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs or buy us a beer at beerbluesbs.com. Elevate the show. What?
This is a train wreck.
I mean, how is this different from any other show that we do?
I don't know. We at least have a little bit more of the illusion that we have this all together.
Oh. Maybe you need more alcohol. What's on tap?
No, I don't need any more alcohol. I said I have the kids this weekend. So guess switch to tea.
They make twisted teas. You used to drink those.
I did used to drink those. I haven't drank those in a long time, though.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, they're popular with the younger drinkers now.
Oh. So I should start drinking them and make them unpopular.
Sure.
Dude, why is that old guy drinking these? I don't know, but they're not cool to drink anymore.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Solved it.
Go.
I suppose we're also on YouTube. YouTube.com/@BeerBluesBS. I don't know why there's an at there, but it apparently matters. Easier way to get to it is beerbluesbs.com or facebook.com/beerbluesbs. Like us on Facebook. Please follow. And same thing with Instagram. If you're on the Insta, search Beer Blues BS. Please like us, follow us, share the stuff, comment on our posts. We'd love it. So the merch stores, streamlab.com/beerbluesbs and beerbluesbs.com. Click merch, them sorts of things. And we're on the audio versions everywhere. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts. We're on Pandora, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, TuneIn, IMDb, and probably a few others that are bootlegging us off of there. But we're not making any money off of them anyway. So just to help us out, buy some beer. BeerBluesBS.com. Great stuff. We'd love for you to buy some beer. Maybe sponsor the show. Certain things like that. Get in contact with us there, beerbluesbs.com. Help keep the thing going. Throw some money our way. And click thumbs up. We appreciate it.
Apparently, there's quite the storm going on down in Spearfish, South Dakota. So,
There is a storm.
Picture of some hail, and I don't know how you'll be able to see that, Kidder, but that intersection is a little flooded. So, yeah.
Oh, hey, I tell you what. Since you have it going and you want to know, I can pull up the KRDN Eyewitness News 8 Weather Now Titan Storm Scan High Definition.
I just see a picture of you in a circle.
Yeah, I see that. I don't know. Don't know why. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, Howard.
More from Spearfish. So, some flooding.
So here's our regional view. Turn off the lightning for a minute and also here it is. The storm reports for now. Look at all these severe thunderstorm warnings here. Also, we have a tornado watch right there on the west, a tornado watch in the middle, and 2 severe thunderstorm watches off to the east. As we zoom on in, a little bit closer. There's a flash flood warning right there. We'll zoom on in a little bit more. There's your fish of spear. Do a little looping. There's the tornado watch. They're still in the middle there. Yep. Looks like a lot of the majority, yes. Mainly the stronger portions of that whole system have moved off to the east and are now affecting areas around Pier. Some of this is making it up our way, though. Put it in motion once again. See the top end of the storm system right here, stretching from Mobridge to Dickinson and back over to Miles City. In fact, if I put the center there, there's the low pressure. There's warm front, cold front. Bam. Put the pressure lines on. It's under pressure, Howard. Under pressure. Toss the lightning back on. How about we look at storm reports? What do we have over here? 51 mile per hour wind gust, 2-inch hail, 1-inch hail. Back it up a little bit. Yep. This doesn't go back far enough at the moment. But hey, there's a tornado reported by a storm chaser on the Wyoming side of things near Rochelle, Wyoming at 8:19. So yeah. What do you think there, Jaco?
A lot of rain, and I feel for the people down in Spearfish to have to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But hey, thanks to that weather talk, we've stalled a bit longer and should once again try to wrap up this show.
All right, cut and paste.
I mean, this is just... It is what it is, folks.
It is what it is. All right. Great.
So, you gonna wrap this up? Gonna close it up? Put the bow on it?
Oh. All right, well, nice little wrap that bow. There it is. It's tied. It's ready for Christmas or somebody's birthday. Free beer tomorrow. Keep your glass at least half full, and we will catch you on down that stormy Tuscan highway. Have a good one. See you in the next episode of Beer, Blues, and BS.
You have been listening to a UA production of Beer, Blues, and BS. If you enjoyed the show, help others find out about it by rating the show or leaving a review at your podcast listening service of choice. Thanks for listening, and may your glass never be empty. UA Productions presents A Glimpse Behind the Curtain.
There. Screw his frickin' headphone. Piece of junk. Look at this crap. Like, these are the headphones. Great. They're supposed to be all convenient and you can fold them up and all of this garbage. Yeah, well, what about the flimsy junk plastic up here? What about it? It's a waste of money. That's what. So damn uncomfortable. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Throw them in the freaking garbage. And then when I was wearing them, they're crooked. Why are they crooked? They're not supposed to be crooked. Oh, because they're crap. That's why.
It's always good when we get a rant before the show is even officially started.
Well, that's what you get. And now, because it's, 2 feet long, I'm going to lean back and these things are going to go shooting out of my ears. So,
Things to look forward to on this episode.
if I try this, I don't know. Will this even work? At least I can lean back over here now.
Yeah, you're gonna have some real problems when you go for the beer fridge.
Oh no! I'm repositioned. I'm safe.